Alrighty, this is take two, I guess. First try. Forgot to hit transition on the rules. Beep. So you just had the rules and not the game for the entire fucking hour of playing. Thankfully, I did save it as a, what do you call it, state. I did a save state through the emulator and didn't save it like you normally would for a Pokemon game because previously I've had trouble with that and the game not actually saving correctly. And that saved my bacon, so I could just go back and didn't lose any Pokemon, and I just caught mediocre Pokemon anyway, so that'll give me a new chance to catch something round two because I didn't want to either have a big time skip from point A to point B or just post it with no video because like that's garbage. Yeah. Anywho, that was really annoying. I just could not deal with it yesterday, so I'm dealing with it today. Hopefully, forgot a little bit of it, and it's not going to be quite, as repetitive. Anywho, that's my Pokemon doing okay. Last time I think I caught an Abra and something else. I don't even remember. What was it? It was an Abra and I should have this on while I run around the place. Anywho, that's life. Let's see. Excuse me. I believe I already caught something in this dungeon area. It's not really a dungeon. Eh. Desert area. Focus Blast is really good in power, but only 5 PP, and the accuracy is not great. I've never really liked it in competitive due to the accuracy problem. But you could use it in competitive. Or someone could. Hello. Let's see. What's been going on? Sword ID wise, sort of boring. And I don't remember anything of interest. Just normal, boring stuff. Seen a million times. Don't have to look anything up. I can just do it all in my sleep. A couple days ago, there was one interesting katana. That was a Gunto from the Imperial Japan period. That was like some sort of special one-off made for like some presentation thing. But otherwise, it was like some minor differences, like the very minor differences. But otherwise, it's normal like Type 95. Kind of boring. Anywho, been watching Delicious in Dungeon for the first time. When it first came out, a ton of people were like, "Oh, it's great, it's great." And I'm kind of like, I don't know, seems kind of repetitive, stuff that's already happened, but meh. Because like, there's so many isekais and there's so many run around in the dungeon anime and manga. Well, not as many anime, but like there's 100 times as many in the manga world. Like 1 in 100 get made into anime. It's just flooded. Please one hit KO. Well, not one hit technically, two hits. Double hit KO. Thank you. I don't want to deal with Leech Seed. That's annoying. Another item. Coleman in the desert. Fuck sock. You are super effective. I'm just running away. I got the speed. Because running away is based off of speed. Because that makes sense, I guess. He's walking around, so presumably C wants to fight? Anywho, like the list is in dungeon. Better than I thought it would be. It's not like, you know, groundbreaking amazing, but it's good. Go look. Ghost ground. Ground part's kind of annoying. I guess? Dragon Tail will make you switch. I just want to... Oh wait, I'm fighting a trainer. I know I don't know Dragon Tail. Right. I will learn Dragon Tail. One of those things that happened while OBS was not working. Feels bad. What else has been going on? Democrats are trying to impeach the president again. For, I think, the third time? I think this is actually the third impeachment of Trump. Although they're using a different type of impeachment, but, like, they don't have the numbers. Maybe they will after the 2026 Senate or Congress or whichever elections. I can never get it straight. There's the House, right? And then there's the Senate. And you hear Congress and you, well, at least I hear Congress and I think Senate. And I hear Senate and I think Senate. And it's the House of Representatives. You think House is representatives, but like, I I'm not made out to be a politician. I think I fought Backpack Man. I think. Oh, apparently not. What do you want? Side the toad. Part of me kind of wants to switch. Cause what are you gonna do? I don't know. Just in case. Oh no, water, whatever. Oh, I do. I said that far already. Ah, there's two of these backpack people. That's why I was confused. And you're the one I fought. Okay. So, three of them. What? That's getting out of hand. So, Dust in Dungeon, pretty good. Haven't seen all of it, only a couple episodes. Meantime, the new Fallout's also happening. Hype. Wasn't on Amazon. Pretty good. Better than the first season, it feels like. The first season felt kind of like very, as a sort of like Marvel-esque, like we're not taking anything seriously, everything's a joke, bullshit going on. Very like Tom and Jerry-esque, you know, like ah, they weren't really taking serious things seriously, kind of in a way that felt a bit unhinged. Not a fan of that, like sort of like let's make everything a joke and not take anything seriously type of. Well, sometimes you can be done right, but it's usually done right in a sitcom, not in like a more like serious story, because it kind of makes everything not serious. You gotta make do with like the characters and like the side plot of like, you know, just people fucking around and doing weird stuff. I feel like I've been in some of these buildings, but I don't really remember what any of this is. I think I went over here and I tried to catch something in the previous one. Attempt number one, where we had no video. Uh, and nowhere else good. So let's try this again. Ah, the Stantler. Well, it could be worse. Used to live this. You level 21, got a decent HP stat. Cabalians. Good swits. Your steel types would be resistant to normal attacks. Give me lots of time to throw balls. Starts with premier balls just to get rid of them. Nope. Stantler. Ooh. I'm not a big fan. I'll probably never use it if I have a choice. But I might have to at some point. The rest of that route can wait till I beat the gym. Which I haven't yet. Just double checking. I don't think there's anything interesting. Oh yeah, it's cop. Reading the history of police and how like they flat out did not exist until the late 1700s, early 1800s, and like that whole like thing was like very interesting. How like originally the idea of police were like quite controversial, and how they did it in the old days would they'd have like a magister, which is sort of like a judge, and like people would just come to him and say like we have problems, and he would deal with the problems because everyone, like small towns and all that. And if they had to go hunt someone down, they'd form like a posse, and they'd like collect some basically soldiers from the military level. Sometimes they'd also just recruit locals, led by the magister, and then they'd go hunt down whoever. Or like put out notices in various places being like, look out for these people. You had like town guards, but a lot of times there was more like part of the military than civilian. And sort of where they was like, their job is more to guard the town from like enemy soldiers or whatever than be a police force so much. But sometimes they did some amount of policing where it'd be like they would arrest somebody. But then police started being a thing, and it was like controversial, and are they going to carry weapons, or are they not going to carry weapons, so they only do less than lethal weapons in order to deal with certain types of organized crime, because industrial revolutions, cities and all that started to get really big, and crime became a bigger problem. Because you ended up the breakdown of society, essentially. Like, there was a society before that has been destroyed, and in the transition, you have to create a new one over and over and over. It's like, that's Abra. Right. This is what I found last time, too. Alrighty. Last time I did catch it was a fastball. Or a quick ball, that's it. And he only has teleport at level 19. So either I catch him now or he runs off. Yep, I got him. Same as before. Only it was a Stantler this time instead of whatever it was. I think that's the gym. No, it's not. The gym is to the right here, but I need to heal first. And in the middle is the train thing. I'm staying away from that. So there's traditionally these battle tower systems that typically are fought at either level 50, where sometimes you can use your own Pokemon, sometimes they give you Pokemon. It's sort of like to emulate like a Smogon style, like Pokemon Showdown battles or whatever. Introduction to competitive. And for this, it's something I want to stick away from. That'll increase the chance of failing my thing, especially if I'm using my own Pokemon. Charmander, sure. I think this Charmander has level 24. Might not have Dragon Rage. Flint's chance. Good, good, good. Very good. Come on. Anywho, for all the ghoul flashbacks of season 1, it kind of felt like there's the initial, like, watching the bombs land moment where it's like, okay, you need to see this. This is telling you what happened. It makes sense. But after that, all the other flashbacks kinda, it feels like you could have had this show and just not done any of them. And I feel like the ghoul character would have been a bit more mysterious. But overall, it would have been a better show, I think, doing it that way. In my opinion. Because it would have felt a bit better, I think. Because the flashbacks are sort of slowed the show down a bit. And I kind of feel like if we just don't have them at all, maybe it'd be a better show. Personally. Because, like, what in there do you actually, like, really need? Like, what's great about those flashbacks? Like, so a lot of the information you just find out anyway from the show. Or you make things more, like, interesting. Because, like, if you don't know all the history behind, like, XYZ, like, it might have been less uh, lame than sitting down and watching this guy sort of struggle to figure it all out for like hours and hours combined and basically get very little done other than just be like, what's going on? It's not like his answers he get isn't that interesting. You know what I mean? Forget. Alright. Keep old moves. Give up and retaliate. There you go. It kind of feels like, you know what? I'm gonna go back and heal. There are more trainer battles, and I want to get Dragon Air to get some XP to get Dragon Tail. This is like in a level or two. It's like really close. And I think the show would have been better off if. Did you already give me that water? No, you didn't. Blah blah blah. If they just cut rid of that part entirely, and maybe you'd have less an idea of what's going. I think we gotta go left, don't we? Maybe you have less an idea of like where did these things come from and what's going on and all that stuff. But like, it might be more interesting of a show, and maybe you could reveal some of that just along the way in a way that takes less time out of it, because the stuff that happened 1,000 fucking years ago, well, you know how it ends, right? You know, the guy becomes a ghoul. He's out looking for his family. He doesn't know where they are. Like, you sort of already know the ending of that. You know they survive. You know what I mean? Like, there's not a whole lot of stakes. You know what I mean? Because y'all kind of already know how it ends. And how it got there isn't all that interesting. There's like interesting bits in there. But a lot of that interesting bits you can figure out without watching all these like many hours of flashbacks. Like I'd keep in the flashback of him being a soldier back in the day and seeing the death claw. That's kind of cool, right? And keep the one where him and is like and his kid are at a party and then the nukes start dropping. He rides around on a horse. That one's really cool, right? And then get rid of pretty much everything else, flashback wise. That's from Mr. Gruber's perspective, and he's a lot more mysterious of a character. But he's always been a mysterious character, and that's okay. And the answers, maybe you can get some of them along the way, and it can be more meaningful because you learn as the character learns. So you're kind of in the same like headspace of like I know what you know our vault girl knows and vice versa, and you sort of feel how C feels when C feels it, as opposed to you learn in some flashback and then like 10 hours later C learns it and you're like, you know, it's been weeks since I saw that episode. You're maybe not in the same headspace as C is because you already know this, and it's like it's gone from to this is boring. I already know this. Why are you telling me this for the 15th time? You know, it's like, come on. Yeah, I said it just T-bolted him and is not worried about sleep because he only had one Pokemon. I'm an idiot. Hello? Articuno. Shit. Fuck. 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 Ah! Okay. Caballion resists ice. Peck and or wing attack will be neutral. Ancient power will be resisted. That'll be super effective. Fighting attacks are neutral. Because ice. Flying. I forgot about the Articuno. I should have Caballion out. Fine, whatever. So Golem. Golem, not ideal. Thunder's can hit him for neutral, but Rector Rock, Dragonair. I wonder Explosion if he has it. Yeah, so it's Masculine to Intimidate? Like, this rock round just hits so many of my party members so hard. I'm scared. Okay. And then hopefully you don't have like magnitude. But it's a bug. It's a flying Pokemon. It's gonna use magnitude. Hopefully use like Rock Blast. So you have Rock Blast, which would suck against Thunderous. Double Kick can get around. Okay, Steamroll. What is that? Metal? Anyway, it can get around. Not Endure. The ability. Sturdy. If you Golem can carry Sturdy, or Rock Head, which gives it immune to takedown and other types of recoil. 19. Natang, okay. I can hit Natang for neutral attacks. Inferno is probably better. will be weak to psychic, but it's more physical attacker, and you're gonna have like confusion maybe, but not, or sidewave, but not psychic. Probably don't have any physical psychic attacks. Dig would be super effective. Flame Wheel would be super effective. Flame Wheel stab. Now I'm slower after that scary face. Barely lived a crit, but that's okay because I lived and he ain't gonna live, and I can switch out. If you got another Pokemon, but I don't think you do. Yeah, you're defeated. Victory! Alright, badge. Don't care. Volt Switch is less useful because I already have Thunderbolt. And typically Thunderbolt is going to be more useful than a Volt Switch. There are times when Volt Switch is useful. Especially if you have like a choice packs. Or like a very powerful Pokemon that's not that fast using Scarf. So, you have Choice Band, Choice Scarf, and Choice Specs. Specs increases special attack by 50% in exchange for locking you to the first move you use. Use that move and then you can't use another move. Scarf increase speed by 50% and prevents you from, if you get locked into that move, sort of like Encore. And Band is same thing but for attack. Probably get a couple of these. I thought I already did this, but maybe I'm just hallucinating. Already got Return and Gyro Ball. I don't want to sell TMs. I don't really need Iron Ball. I don't really need Monster Brace. I need Muscle. Isn't the gem one time only? Yeah. Smoke Wall if you went away, which could be useful against like a Pokemon with Arena Trap or Shadow Tag. That could come in handy. If I remember I have it, but some might not. Alright, gym defeated. I think the southern area. I went to those buildings last time. Did I do it this time? I don't think I did. I think I forgot. Well, go on real quick. I'm pretty sure there's like one or two guys you can fight, and that's it. Because there's some area you just can't access. I think the left one is essentially an exit, but not an entrance. Like a staircase, and you can jump over a ledge, but it's like one way basically. The one on the right is some guy removing sand. Basically tells you to fuck off, because like he's still removing the sand. Until you do, you can't do anything. And it's like, okay, waste my time. It's basically this progressing wall. You just can't get around until you reach a certain progress point and magically does the sand for you. So you can't run, but you can walk. Got Starmie. Starmie can have ice attacks and be annoying, but he probably doesn't have Ice Beam. He might have Aurora Beam, but I probably don't have to worry about it because people. Oh, he lived. But, okay. Normal. Uh, yes, Dragon Tail is great. It's a physical attack. It does more damage. But it only has 90 accuracy. Ugh. I should probably switch Dragonair. Not because I need to, because other Pokemon need the EXP. Maybe poison, not toxic poison. Flame Wheel Food 1 hit KO, but fine. Oh, Blaziken's annoying, so I'm just gonna take him out. Resist fighting, neutral to fire attacks. You probably don't have Blaziken yet to a level. Keybolt, well, 1 hit KO maybe. I'm gonna say probably, yeah. Should have grabbed that Abra. Oops, I was running. Should have grabbed the Abra to use teleport. Um, that one. Yep. So, sort of like this stair where you just can't get in. Oh, I didn't catch anything here yet. Oh, we got Looky. Um, who will I use? Probably D. Dragonair. Because I don't think I got anything in this area. Alright, not a big deal. Licky's kind of shit. I look at less good Snorlax. You're mildly bulky. Not as good as Snorlax. You can do physical attacks. Not as good as Snorlax. Your move pool's not as good as Snorlax. It's kind of like, what's your niche, right? I guess let's start throwing balls. Like, you get Cloud9 as a hidden ability, which can be useful for weather reasons as support. Like, if you're worried about a specific Pokemon or combo and you want to, like, clear weather, you can clear weather, which is useful. What else? Like, you have really mediocre stats other than your defenses, which is your best stat. Your speed's kind of shit. Pure normal moveset's kind of shit. Like, what am I supposed to do with you? Use a belly drum and then die? I wish Licky was good. I should swap Pokemon because... Oh, wait, no, Dragonair is on my foot. Whatever. And he's the guy who's removing sand. Okay, Torterra. Potato would have been nice. Let me guess, you're removing sand. You won't let me go by. So, I have nothing to do here. Time to go. Oh, could be worse. I've been seeking up recipes, and specifically about tempura. And I was thinking, there's certain vegetables you like to make tempura of, where you might want to pre-cook them a bit, so that they get soft enough. Which got me thinking, well, you could steam them, you could boil them. Boiling, you typically, the thing to worry about is like removing some of the flavor. But depending on how like you prep them, you can actually add flavor. So you could essentially make a soup, right? And sort of imbibe the flavor of the soup by like putting herbs and spices and like maybe chicken bouillon or whatever in the water. You boil it, you have essentially like a soup broth. You cook the vegetables in the soup broth so it'll get some flavor into it. I already beat the gym leader, didn't I? Yeah. Now what? I beat you. Okay. Random human. So I got thinking, okay, what if you like wanted to do like a mushroom uh like tempura. Like mushrooms can take a while to cook for some species. And it might make sense to like boil them in a soup broth to imbibe some of that flavor into it, and then you cover it in this tempura batter, and then you deep fry them. But then you have the soup broth, right, that the vegetables were cooked in. And you could use that to cook down that broth, and then use it to make a mother's sauce, to make a General Tao sauce. Uh, I've never really liked Ferris wheels. I don't get the fear of heights, so it's like, it's boring. Okay, whatever. I feel like this is some dev, like, recreating their first date with their crush or whatever. I'm just like, why? Why? I guess from here we go left or right. I don't really know. Anyway, here, that could be a cool recipe, because, like, if you have the various vegetables you want to make tempura out of, you could parboil them, maybe not cooked all the way, but partially cook them to soak up some of that broth. Then cook the broth down, make the sauce out of that, bread and, well, batter, and then deep fry the veggies. Why not? Good numerical. If he used counter, I'd be fucked. And thankfully didn't shadow tag me. Cubone. Okay, swap. Ah, Thunderous is immune to ground. I can hit you with Uproar. Anywho, that could be good. And while looking at various tempura stuff to get ideas, I saw somebody making tempura. Um, Pure Dragon, Dragonair, super effective. And vice versa. I have Dragon Tail, which should hit pretty hard. You don't have Dragon Claw at that level. You might have Twister, but you're a physical attacker, not a special attacker. If I remember, it's a move that forces me to go last. And forces a switch. So I was also seeing some people using nori in their tempura, which I thought was kind of cool. Because if you have lots of small vegetables, you could essentially wrap some in nori and use a little moisture to sort of as a glue, to glue the nori to itself, to then sort of glue all the, like wrap all the vegetables together, then dip them in the tempura and then deep fry them as a way to sort of keep them as like one bite of blank. And it was used with lots of like really tiny enoki mushrooms. Because I'm not a fan of enoki. They have a sort of bitter taste I don't really like. I've never been able to really cook with them and end up liking, like feeling like that specific mushroom added to it. I've made lots of like 4, 5, 6 different mushrooms in a soup or in, various recipes and where I've added enoki, but it's like I always felt like not adding enoki would have been better. Or using a different mushroom. Or just using more of other mushrooms or using a different mushrooms is better than trying to do it with enoki. Not for me. Anywho. I'll take out Volt Beat. I might get a water gun or bubble beam, but I'm gonna swap. Olive. Very first, yeah. Alright. So, Shadow Attack doesn't affect me. Let's go Cinderace. Anywho. That got me thinking. Maybe I could, like, for some vegetables, like carrot, for instance. Typically, it's kind of hard to cook it in a way where it, like, cooks all the way. But maybe you could cut lots of really thin pieces and wrap them up with the what do you call it? The dried brain not working. The dried seaweed. I just said the word. Nori. You wrap it up with nori. Then bread it, or batter it, and then deep fry it. And if the nori works, it could hold it together, like it would hold sushi together. And you don't have to hold it forever, just long enough for the batter to get firm, and the batter does the rest. That feels right. And be visually appealing, add some flavor. Rhyperior is kind of scary. I should go to Cobalt and just give him more bulk and do double kick in case you have sturdy. And if you use explosion, I'm more likely to survive it. Magnitude will hurt, but I probably have a magnitude. Once you crit me and get like a really high number magnitude. Brother, my birthmark. I think I could probably do like a tang orange sauce, and you just gonna leave your bug grass and make it fart through the fire. Like a General Tao sauce using the broth. Oh wait, fuck! I think swap diglets. Yeah, let me guess. We're in the trap, right? Ah, no, we're in the trap. Hallelujah. Alrighty. Switch. Kabalion's a better option here. Rock Psychic. Due to the Psychic. Well, no, you're neutral. Well, our firefighting is weak to it. Yeah, I got Metal Claw. I believe you have Levitate, so Dig can't hit you. I think you want my castle opposed. I don't care. Go heat that. Wait. I don't remember what item this is, but I remember there being an item over here. Sweetheart. Is that what that lady wants? Basically opposing. $100. That seems not much. Maybe 2,000 is like a lot when the base has full heals, and I can get one for a lot less. And remember, right, there is a lady who will heal your Pokemon for you. While I'm doing this, I should probably... Hello. I'm thinking get Abra in the party just to have a teleporter. For a fast travel. Item, take. Yes. Alrighty. So, you're kinda garbage. Relax is actually good nature for you defensively, but as a normal type with own tempo, I mean, what am I gonna do with you, right? You have decent HP and defenses, but you can't really do anything with those. You don't get any good healing moves. It's kind of like, meh. Ever the hand, as an Alakazam could be useful, and in the short term, very, very useful as a teleporter. Lucky egg. So one level in Avo Evolve, I believe was 16, but I don't have any TM to combine right now, so even if it evolves, it's kind of not super useful. I think it loves Shockwave, but I don't think it can load Full Swing. Desert Thunderbolt? It shouldn't need to be traded to evolve. There's an option in the randomizer to make unevolvable Pokemon evolvable through like the evolution ones or things that need like contests for like Milotic. Just to sort of solve that problem. Anywho. Chartyberry, whatever that is. Garbodor. I got one of those in my nuzlocke playthrough of Pokemon Fusion. That was great. Oh, the 3D animation, it's so amazing. Blah. Wasted your money, Pokemon Company. Nobody cares. No. Whoops. Wrong button. Thankfully, I don't hotkey any save states, so that doesn't fuck me up. And that's why I don't hotkey any save states. It's a feature that's less a feature, more problem, in my experience. Like, the only time that'd be useful is if you're doing speed running and like trying to do a glitch or something over and over and over. And it's like, all the rest of the time it's just something that'll get you killed, or not killed, but get you wiped your data essentially. Licky is weak to fighting attacks, like Monferno. Gave some XP and evolving. Knock has priority, so if he has anything else that has priority, the fast Pokemon goes first, assuming the same priority. Unknown only gets hidden power. Hidden power has a basically based off IV, so basically random amount, type, and amount of damage. Although I think at Gen 6 they made it a base 60. But before that it could be a random power between like 30 and 70 or something. I know 70 was the high end. I think it was 30 was the low end. I'm not certain. Maybe it was 40. You could have really bad hidden power, like you could typing bad damage, etc. You want to have like very specific hidden powers. Very specific IVs to hit those hidden powers. It was a whole thing. It was annoying. Oh, right. Teleport. Woo! Something I liked from Infinite Fusion is you could hotkey Pokemon moves like Fly or Teleport. The way you can hotkey like your bike or your item finder. It's made life so much better. You know? That was a great quality of life improvement. Let me guess, you have Dragon Rage. I bet you do. I feel like... Oh. That was over. Quick. Ha ha ha. Hey yo. Fight me. So, if you've ever been to an American style Chinese restaurant and had orange sauce, they probably use Tang to get a lot of the orange flavor. And part of that's economics, part of it is you can't, like, oranges aren't very consistent. You'll get stronger or weaker oranges based on the season, and it's a lot easier to use Tang than try to mess with the recipe so it's consistent every single time. And, you know, rely on stuff like the weather. Close combat's really good. But I only have 5 PP. Fuck. Do it. I'll just have to find some PP up stuff. I think, yeah. Alrighty. Let's swap you out with Thunderous. Use some levels. The cursed bug. You know what? I'll T-bolt you for the XP. Did I fight you already? I don't remember. Miss Brennan, he might self-destruct on me. And we might have, sturdy, meaning I can't one-shot you. I think there was an item here, and I already, nope. Still an item here. Hey, there's an item over there. I did not get that item. How did I miss it? Abra. Payback, not that useful. Makes you have a dark attack, but as a dark attack is not. Alright. Calcium. Okay. Not bad. If I'm right, that raises defense. This is, you know, mildly useful. Hello? I know where I'm going. These guys seem easier than the guys to the left. Maybe I should go right? If I remember, his physical defense is worse than Kadabra, but the special. I do a bite, but you have a bit of a glass cannon. So not this way. I guess I have to go left, although it's forced up here. It's just a dragon air. Let's get something. That'd be so much better than Abra. Man, you can't take ice attacks, but you could take I don't know, Pokemon. You could take rock and ground. Be so useful. You know what, I could just kill you. Hey, other way. Not a Pokeball. I see a Pokeball. Really? I could have found a Celebi. Huh, guess I didn't see a Pokeball. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, there is an item. And a Pokemon. What do we got? What do we got? Lillipup. God damn it. Damage calc. Alright, what is it? Lillipup. Let's see. How much HP do you got? Can you live a Dragon Rage? Black and white. Lillipup. Let's go blank. Let's go level 19 was it? Yep. Max save IV will have 51 to 46. Okay, so you will live one Dragon Rage with 6 HP remaining. Paralyze you real quick. I mean, the evolve form Stoutland with Intimidate is not completely horrible, but it's not great. It's not a whole lot better than like a Granbull. Like 85 HP, 100 100 attack, 90 defense, 45 SPA, 90 SPD, and 80 speed. So very mediocre. And that's like with 3 evolutions. This is kind of meh. The thing is, like, so many Pokemon have fighting attacks. It's kind of not great typing. Quagsire would have been 1,000 times better. I'd take Quagsire. You get Earthquake, you can do Waterfall or Surf. Such a better Pokemon. That's way up here. Okay, weird. Anything to say? No. It's like, why did I come here? There's something up here, but I can't access whatever it is. Oh, items. Okay. What am I doing here? Chatoga, and that's what I caught here last time. Kinda ended up with the worst Pokemon. Yeah, well, is it worse? Neither of them are great. Equally bad, I'd say. Oh, I need Waterfall to get up and Surf. Not either. Oh, try to remember this place for next time. Meantime, bowling centers can get some XP. Well, this place is sort of a dead end. Not everywhere. Oh, wait. Gotta remember, gotta teleport. Anywho. What else is going on? One of the biggest storms in Russia in like 100 years happened. They have some like 5 meters of snow, which should slow down the Russian-Ukrainian war for a bit. Maybe give people a few more days of peace or relative peace. Make attacks a bit more difficult. Although, obviously negatives as well. Occasionally you run into Pokemon. Well, this is a quote-unquote new area. That'd be cool. But I don't see any Pokemon. I would have this running across the bridge or whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Great. We're not allowed to challenge the gym leader unless we do work for him first. Fucking asshole. I won't do my job unless you do work for me. Imagine you go to like fucking McDonald's and you're like, I want some fries. And they're like, you know what? I don't want to give you some fries unless you decide to clean the fry. What is this? Wait, you're not gonna battle move combo. Sure. What is this? Fire pledge. It's a special. Okay, no, thank you. Mark used to be cool. Hello? Mosh mosh! Rare candy, alright. Mosh mosh! I have... Yeah, calcium, sell that. Someone will buy those, not you, I'm guessing. What do I want to get rid of? Anything? Not really, okay. You an Earth Joy? Okay, you're not selling anything. What do you got? Okay. Aqua turtle. Milk, yes. A dozen. Those things heal 100 HP if I remember correctly. How do I get to the item? Strength. I need people. Charles guy. Who's Charles? Sure. You're weird, Charles. Okay, Sand Ugly, Sand Baltoy. That'll be interesting. And it's raining. Alrighty. Well, let's see. Double click will be very effective on you. I didn't get okay. I thought it'd be more like a triple battle, but it's not. So, well, you're dark type. Dark is weak to ground or fighting. You're also ground type. Then we got psychic ground. Well, Metal Claw do decent damage just for the level. Okay, good. Rock Tomb. NFE. Not very friendly. Okay. Well, okay, there's a way. Good, good, good. Earthplate. That's, disappointing. Disappointing. Alright, heal eventually. You want to see the move return. Presumably you'll give me something in return. If only I had, you know. PM. Pokemon. Trigger Revive. Huh? What the fuck? Use it skillfully? I can't use this. You don't use those. You just give them to some collector exchange for a favor. They're like money, except for, you know, lame. That's something I never really liked. Like, I collect antique swords. If somebody wants my services for something, I'm not gonna be like, no, 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 no. You must give me an antique sword, or I'm not going to like do X, Y, Z. It's ridiculous. It's like, just give me money and I'll buy my own sword. Rare candies you can buy. Ooh. Alright. I don't really feel good about that though. I'm okay with buying relic silver and, you know, I don't even know if the relic guy in this game is here and will actually, like, work. But, rare candies, do I have a skull fossil? I do not, yes. So, fossils, the rules are, I can open one skull fossil, I cannot open two skull fossils. Yeah, I don't feel good about rare candies. I don't have a rule against it. It feels a bit exploity. Man, if only, if only. Uh, this feels okay. No items. What is this? School? Feels like a school. An old school. That's a new route. So what was I supposed to do? Find plasma, something. I just go to a blood bank. checked both of those. I don't think I checked these two. Alright. Okay. Awkward. Oh, you want to trade? What do you want to trade? My Bellsprout for your Minccino. Okay. That's the randomized receiving Pokemon, but not the gift. So you want a Minccino, but what I get might be a Bellsprout. Probably isn't. And then can't go down here. So I'm supposed to find. Okay, cold storage is typically refrigerated. You're not gonna, these, like, storage crates aren't refrigerated. Coffee. I guess? Cause, okay. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking self-destruct is gonna be less effective on a steel type. And if I swap, you could poison somebody. Definitely not Whaler. Fuck Whaler. I can't believe that did so little damage. Man, you open with a self-destruct Pokemon. You are a dick. There is an item over here. That does stupid well. Oh, is that a trash can? It's a trash can. Huh. Hello. Bomb? You get what over with? Leave me alone. Okay. I have no idea what this is. I'm getting a psychic feel. Yes, psychic. How do I know that? I probably know its evolved form. The Helium. Ah, yeah, I remember that. Used to see that in Showdown. Very good special attack. All of his other stats, including speed, suck. 95 special defense, 75 HP attack defense, 40 speed, but 125 special attack. And ability telepathy or synchronize, kind of shit. Got a few good moves, but it's not great. I guess it could be a Trick Room Pokemon. But it doesn't learn Trick Room, it learns Wonder Room. Maybe ITM. Trick. Yeah, it does learn Trick Room. There you are. Wait, no, that's not this gen. This gen. Yeah, Control F. Trick. Yep, it does learn Trick Room in 5th gen, TM92. So, it's a Trick Room user. Level 23, no way it's gonna get one shot. No way. That's your base HP stat 55. Yeah, you'll live. I don't have the calc it. Level 23, not a chance. Okay, headbutt, who cares? If you wave, if you synchronize, I'll be paralyzed too. If not, you have telepathy. Okay, telepathy. What does telepathy do? Avoids damaging moves used by its allies. Such as discharge, like multi-hit moves. Huh. However, it's unprotected from allies' status moves. Like Confuse Ray or Teeter Dance. Alright. Interesting. so I could have it in there with an earthquake or whatever, eruption or whatever, and it's immune. That in doubles could be really, 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 really useful. Does it avoid all multi-hits or just from its allies? I'm curious. It says allies, but I wonder. There's a move that allows you to avoid multi-hit moves, and I wonder if that would work. First ball. Look. That's really cool. I'm excited. Yeah, door doesn't work. Didn't think so. That door work? That door works. Screw off, child. I do not wish to be associated with you. I'm not done exploring. And like, we have no idea where these people are, and it's just like, they're definitely in here. It's like, how do you fucking know this? I don't know this. Where is this coming from? You know? It's like, I skipped, a few steps in this, and you just know? What? How do you know? Mine 'em. And you have static, you might have static. You also might have thunder waves. Everything's contact, so wave charm. God, I don't. Wait, does this Pokemon have a gender? It does not. What? Oh, you're a dude. Send out a dude. We don't have to worry about gay Pokemon apparently. There are no gay Pokemon. Can't charm someone of the same gender. Oh. Man, I can't believe Twitter hasn't been like, what the fuck? What do you mean, Pokemon can't be gay? Oh. Oh. Oh, ghastly, ghastly. I mean, I guess Tana use Thunderbolt. I'm worried about D-Bond, but you have to use D-Bond. Alright. You're not faster than me. Alright. There's not a whole lot of gay people in Japan compared to like the U.S. So like, guess it's overlooked. Plus they figured out the mechanic in like forever. Ooh, Joltik would have been amazing. Evolves into really fast Pokemon that can learn Quiver Dance. It's like a bug electric. It's amazing. I love it. It gets discharge. Try strength, I guess. Because steel not very effective against electric either, so I guess that's because of the bug part we were just fighting. Bird. I don't remember. Rufflet? You evolve into something. Oh, Bravery's pre-evolved form. Okay, normal flying. Bravery hits like a truck. Thunderous. What's the wrong button? Come here. Normal flying. I'm mostly worried about the flying stuff. pre-evolved form, Rufflet, your attack stat is 83, which is high, but not nearly as high as Bravery, 123. So, let's see, dubious disc. It do be like that. Man, these shipping container ships are like so fucking small compared to the real thing. Like, the real thing would be bigger than this entire map. You know what I mean? Like, they're huge. They're bigger than aircraft carriers a lot of times, or at least displacement wise. And this looks like it's the size of like two buildings, which has the same externally as like a small house. Internally they're bigger, but it's like bigger on the inside. Craziness. You know what? Besides this, take them out. I really should be ending this, but I am having fun for the first time all day. They suck. Pokemon's great. Lapis. Water, ice. You will be weak to fighting. You would have been a great addition to the team. Like, your moveset, not amazing. You're slow, but you're decently bulky. To go heal. Okay. I already healed in this town. I can just teleport. Come on, double. Teddiurus is a lot slower than me, and it does not have the stats for this. What do we got? Sincere. Aren't you a fire type? I feel like you're a fire type. Aren't you like the firefighting monkey thing? Maybe it's pure fire. I don't remember. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, there's gotta be something here. Anywho. We've gotten to the next gym. We beat the previous gym. Got some things done. I feel like it's gone pretty well. Haven't lost any Pokemon. Know what we need to do. Found the place basically by accident of where we need to go. And I guess fight this random human or not, okay. Is there. Where we need to go is in here. Only one we can go into, which is I guess the correct building. Hello? Togetic, normal flying in this generation, no fairies. Otherwise steel would be super effective, instead I'm just gonna hit it with T-Bolt. Thunderous. Yawn is annoying. But I have a turn to hit it with T-Bolt, and I think you only need one Pokemon? So I think I don't go to sleep if I kill your last Pokemon? No, I still go to sleep. Do you have two Pokemon? You have two Pokemon. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna wake up and kill you. I think it's Grass Deer? What do you got? Leaf seed. Rah! Kill them. Uproar. No audio. I'll just do my own audio. Hello? No idea what I'm doing. Like, why? We're told to go for the plasma people, and then there's... Oh, Lilligant. I love Lilligant. You are a great setup sleeper with Quiver Dance, and you can... I think... Don't you get Spore? I think you get Spore. Right? Yeah, you're pure grass in this form. Remember not... Did I do Sunny Day? Yeah, you get Chlorophyll. Double speed and sunlight. Does it use a Sunny Day build? I think I use a Quiver Dance. No. How did I run you? I think it was a Gen 6 I used to use you. You get Pedal Dance. Hits hard as fuck. You get Quiver Dance. Energy Ball. Real good. You do not, I think, get Spore. You get Sleep Powder, that's it. That's good. Leaf Storm. Real good. Why are you alive? Ah, because I was confused. Sure. Maybe the D-Bolt. I think I used to have Leaf Storm, and I think I had, like, Quiver Dance, and then Sleep Powder to help get off some Quiver Dances. Maybe I had Giga Drain. Just get off Quiver Dance with 2 of these Giga Drain to heal. And then, what else did I have on it? I don't remember. I don't remember. There's some other moves it could get. It was really useful. But I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was like a sunny day weather ball and it's like the fire attack, so it was like fire plus grass and chlorophyll. I don't remember. It's been too long. Because weather ball is a special attack, and when you get sun, it raises the power and turns into a fire attack. It also becomes more powerful because of the sun. Maybe that's what I did? It was like grass fire in the sun, extra speed with Quiver Dance, and after like I made a more bulky build, but after like one Quiver Dance in the sun, I think you had some other Pokemon that had ability to create sunlight to drought. And I'd use that to help set up and put stuff to sleep. So the sun would make you faster, and that could help you get Quiver Dances off along with sleep. I don't remember, it's been a while. I have to check my Pokemon Showdown account, and it's been so many years I don't even remember my password. I could probably guess it. Snivy. I'm just gonna send you out. Don't want to deal with like Leaf Seed or whatever, Sleep or whatever you do. What's this stutter? You shivering? And you're like your teeth are chattering or something? You're so cold. Bro, you, steel, fighting, so you should be weak to double kick. I'm also a steel fighting. You are the, oh, Arcana, shit. You can hit with Marketing. I think T-Bolt should one-hit KO you, and if not, I'll probably live whatever ice attack you have. Because of level. Diff. Ice Shard is a physical attack, your special attacker is not going to hit that hard. And I've only got 40 base power. Except extreme base speed, all the priority, or sucker punch. All the priority attacks have 40 base power. That are like physical attacks, you know. I guess. Okay. Cubone. That's annoying. If only I had a Thunderous that could come in and one-hit KO you. Oh wait. Hopefully I don't have to fight every single one of these fools. What do you got next? Chikorita. Sure. Upper will probably kill you. Okay. Next. I have to fight every single one of you. There's so many of them. No. No. Alright, fighting versus, so my fighting attacks will be neutral, you're pure fighting, I'm a steel, so you will be super effective against me, while I'm neutral against you. Thunderous will resist your fighting attacks. Hopefully you don't have Ice Punch. And T-Bolt will do decent damage. You can't have Sick Fat, but Sick Fat won't protect you from electricity. Okay, good. That was Staples, that was easy. Dark Flying. Sad. I should probably swap out the Thunderous, use T-Bolt. Volby ain't that worrisome as Vol form is. Volby's really good in Little Cup. Very good in Little Cup. Well, at least it was in like Gen 6, Gen 7. I don't know about like modern Gen Little Cup. I haven't played modern Gen Little Cup in a while. Years. Celebi, what do you got? Psychic will be neutral, but what do I have for Celebi, really? Like, if Pinsir had bug attacks, that'd be great, but not really. Infernape can hit it decent with fire attacks, but it can't take psychic hits. Sunders ain't great on HP. Dragonair could do decent damage, but need probably 2 hits. Probably keep coballing it in. Metaclaws would be neutral. Wouldn't be a lot of hits. Grass will be not very effective. Oh, crit. Staples, that was easy. Gulpin is a pure poison. I don't really have anything that hits super effective. Best I can do is, resist its poison. I'm immune to poison. And then, what are you gonna do? None that matters. I don't have to fight every single one of them. You happy, Sheriff? That's worthless. Well, that's over. Now I can do the gym. Let's heal up, and I think gym battle next episode sounds good to me. I could find the gym battle. Okay, let's focus on her. Where's the gym? Where is the gym? Not over here. Ah, here it is. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about the drama. Alright, let's make a good stopping point. As always, go sub to my buddy Milk. He really cares about the whole streaming, Twitch, whatever thing, and I do not. I don't sub to me, sub to him. Daijobu. He's also trying to work full time. I'm a cripple, so I can't go anywhere or do anything. So, doing this, giving him some advertising. Meantime, I'll release a new episode soon to be continued. Gianna.